Peace, quick little thing fast. You are not a human, you are a God on a human experience. As the essence of God, there is nothing to fear. There is no fear that's valid. Oh, well, I feel like, I should fear this or I should be, a little scared. Like, there's no fear. Like, we should be eliminating all aspects of fear. And right now, the reason why I'm bringing this up because this parasite of fear, like fear is itself, is trying to latch on to any and everybody it can right now. And a lot of us who may be, again, quote unquote, light beings and raising our vibration, these beings of light, you know, these parasites, like right now, you might find yourself under a lot of the spiritual attacks in 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 any and all ways. You know what I'm saying? I think about like just the simplest conversation in the post office just now. I was talking and a lady again, like how I said, keep your doubts and your fears to yourself. Like as beings, it's not about trying to share our doubts and our fears with, put it on somebody else. Like and sometimes even again as people on our growth that in essence know better, sometimes we might slip up and be like telling somebody, like say for instance some of us on our group where we connected, we meditate and we dealing with crystal things of this nature, but we might still be scared of certain insects, let's just say. And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm scared of spiders, and man, spiders do this and that. But at the same time, look, that's in your realm. That's not for everybody else or the people around you. You know what I'm saying? And like again, I was in the post office lady talking about like, oh well, the measles and that. I'm like, hey, that like, well, I don't resonate with that because and speaking straight up, because again, that word magic, like when people, trying to, they speaking on their fears or their opinions of, or and I say opinions, but they speaking on what they fear. You know what I'm saying? By you listening and not having, you gotta at least have and not a rebuttal in the sense of an argument, but a rebuttal in the sense of, well, hey, that don't resonate. Like you either verbally express, like, well, I don't resonate with that, like, not my universe, not my realm of reality, but to each his own. If that's how you feel about spider, if you're scared of spiders, or you scared of this, or you scared of, not being able to pay your bills, or you scared that you're not gonna grow spiritual, whatever, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's not my realm. And by not saying nothing when certain people speak on these opinions, we are accepting this, you know what I'm saying? So right now, stay away from, make sure you're setting healthy boundaries and not letting these fearful parasites, jump into your realm, by having you accept somebody's word magic, you know what I'm saying? Because literally that's all it is, it's spells. And again, a certain energy realize, like, again, if I'm a fearful parasite, you know what I'm saying, the only way I could stay alive is to keep people in fear. Like, that's the food that you eat, you know what I'm saying? So the only way, you know what I'm saying, so you'll start to realize that anytime, like, we just want to get out of fearing anything. Like, if I fear going on a hiking trip, then I'm going to, like, find some type of way, to release that fear, And again, all of different strokes for different folks doesn't mean to go on the extremes of, breaking out of these fears. Like, all right, let me just go jump off a cliff and bungee jump. Even though, which, some of us do those things or whatever, but as much as possible, if you see that you fearing something, and again, we all on our growth, certain aspects that I'm cleaning up to make sure I'm not fearing anymore, so it's a constant work, but again, making sure that we're, not in that realm of fearing anything, and again, and even realizing, like, the simplest aspects of fear, like, if you're I think about having trust issues with myself, and growing out of that. Like, if I don't trust myself, then in essence, that's a fear, you know what I'm saying? Because if I don't trust myself, then I may, say for instance, you see? Shit is so real to where even that bus, because that bus and that mechanism and that mechanics is a part of this fake realm. And that bus making noise as I was making that point is even that energy in essence, you know what I'm saying? Because again, spirit moves through, like that energy moves through, whatever in this realm, whatever it could move, like the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? Like the agent could hop through anybody who's not, waking up or trying to wake up. But anyway, back to, again, fear could be as subtle as not trusting yourself and fearing, oh, let me not spend this money because I don't trust that I'm going to do this, or I don't trust that I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all parts of fear, like your uncles and aunties, oh, you better not do this or that because of this and that, or watch out, the West Nile virus is this. It's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Because when somebody brought the measles, I kind of like counteracted, like, well, hey, I don't deal with those type of little things. I know how the mind work. I'm from Louisiana. They was talking about West Nile like all the time, and I never had a relative, a person I knew, even a distant acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, or nobody I knew had a relative that, hey, bro, my kinfolk just died of West Nile the other day. Like, and that's, as a being, you gotta have a certain awareness too, within this realm to realize, like, all right, instead of like watching the news and all that fear-mongering shit that they push, like, look around me, you know what I'm saying? Like, here it is, they talking about West Nile and all this shit, but are people really dropping dead around me? So why in the fuck am I listening to this broadcast and being scared of this broadcast if I could obviously have the evidence in front of me that nobody is dropping dead, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's again, the whole situation with the mind, again, it's that fear, and that's that whole aspect. Is again, right now you might find yourself having the what we call psychic attacks or spirit attacks. Just energy. Like energy is trying to. There's a parasite's trying to push some fear on you. And again, it could be in the simplest vibe, like, I do this because I'm scared I'm gonna miss the bus. Like, well, hey, nah, I trust the universe, so I don't fear anything. You know what I'm saying? I trust the high self that I am, so I have no reason to fear anything. And again, as I say that, of course, we continuously on our growth with it, but it is to acknowledge that, hey, we are eliminating this fear from our inner universe, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, because that's what's kind of also creating the external situation is, me having a certain fear about something. And I'm under that spell until I break out of it. And then so if I'm fearing, again, a certain aspect, then it'll manifest as a person bringing up that same vibe externally. But then when I stop it and be like, oh, no, I don't resonate with that, and you constantly, like, setting that tone, put, like, reversing that magic spell, then you'll get more and more in alignment of being courageous and not falling under that fear of that, of that energy, Matter of fact, as I'm speaking, also, some other key pointers. Yeah, just not fearing anything. And while I'm at this right now, there's no right or wrong, we gotta break out of this punishment and reward, right or wrong vibration, Again, that starts from our upbringing, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever society, our parents, religion, whatever we came up in, say, oh, this is right, and this is wrong. That's what created that inner judgment, and created an inner judge where we judge ourselves, And another key aspect, is remembering too, because I'm in this the 4 Agreements book. When people name calling, like, don't take anything personally. Like, somebody saying something towards you is them having a problem with themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know who you are regardless, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to accept external conditions, somebody speaking on, like, oh, you're fat, or you're stupid, this and that. And realize, again, the only reason why I would resonate with you is because you are accepting that, you know what I'm saying? Because you're taking what they're saying personally, aka you feel like you personally do. You feel like you personally related to that energy, so that's the reason why people take offense. Again, a hit dog gonna holler like I made that video about. You know, the only reason why you feel offended is because you're somewhere close to that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like point blank period. But again, just remember that these energies, you know, these little fearful energies, these little fearful parasites trying to jump ship, you know, point blank period. You know, stay away from gossip, stay away from judgment. You know, that's basically it, you know. Yeah, and I'll come with this other video later, but making sure you're aware, you know what I'm saying, to stay in alignment, because again, somebody's opinion is word magic, you know, and when you agree to it, then you agree to those terms and conditions, so don't agree to somebody else's terms and conditions. Peace, have it now. Now is a vibrator, of course, not too far in the future, not too far in the past, right now, waiting for the bus.